Hey, hello YouTube. How you doing? Hey, welcome to my channel. I thought I'd come on here today to just give some recognition. You know, today is Sunday and it's Mother's Day. So I just want to give a great big Mother's Day shout out to all the moms out there. Uh, just want to remind that you are blessed. And there's a couple of strong memories that I have of my mom, and this is way back. There's a lot of memories of things that my mom and I that I've had experience with. I have forgotten, but this is one that I remember, and this is way back in the '60s. This is the late '60s. We grew up in Chicago at the time. We lived in Chicago on the South Side, and Mom used to go out for walks. And in going out for her walk, she would get the stroller. And my sister Gloria was Elaine was the baby, and Gloria was a little toddler, and I was a year and a half older than Gloria. And Mom used to put us in the stroller and go for walks down the street in Southside Chicago. Of course, that was a different world back then. But anyway, in going for walks, she used to go down the block, and every now and then we would find this guy. He lived in the neighborhood. And his way of relating to us kids, he would just shout from across the street, "Hey, knucklehead, how you doing, little knucklehead?" Well, me as a little kid, he was so loud over there that he kind of scared me, But I was talking to Mom about it because, one of my biggest pastimes over the years is I would go to my mom's house and sit down at the kitchen table and just remind her of stuff and just make her laugh. That would make my week. I enjoyed making her laugh. So I was telling her, I said, "You remember when you used to push us around in the stroller, over there on Yale Street?" And she said, "No." I said, "But yeah, you used to push us around, and all of a sudden, this guy from across the street, he would see us kids and he would just holler from across the street, 'Hey, knucklehead.'" And my mom went, "You remember that?" She remembered that part. She didn't remember pushing us around the stroller, but she remembered Mr. Knucklehead. She said, "You remember that?" I said, "Yeah, Mom, I remember that." She says, "Oh, you got some strong memory." I said, "Yeah, I got some strong memories." But anyway, that was a lot of fun. Fast forward, I remember, Mom, walking me to school. I remember my first day in kindergarten. And I remember her walking me to school, and then we got to the door, the bell rang. I remember she turned me over to the caretaker of the school principal, whoever he was. And I wouldn't appreciate that very much, because I was so used to being with Mom every day and going for walks and doing things with her. So I didn't appreciate that, but I remember that, and I reminded her of that too. That's another memory she didn't remember. But anyway, fast forward again, my sisters and I had an opportunity to plan, and we actually had a 60th wedding anniversary dinner for my parents. And I remember how excited my mom was, particularly after she got dressed and went down to the church fellowship hall and saw how the place was decorated and laid out. She was really excited. So we were really happy to bring that kind of excitement to her life. And so I just want to say to the moms out there, hey, happy Mother's Day. You're blessed. You've done a great job, and many of you are continuing to do a great job. So you take care, have a great day, and hey, if you get a chance, hit like, subscribe, and share this message, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.